When we start the greater Hajj, which starts from the 8th of Hajj, the first thing that we do is we get encamped at Mina. Hundreds and thousands of Hajis, they are there to start the great ritual exercise which is spread over the next 4 or 5 days. These are the soldiers of God who have come to do jihad on the invitation of the Almighty against Satan, the open enemy of the humanity, who had vowed not to allow these humans to enter the paradise by going through the exercise of the trial of this life successfully. So encampment at Mina is actually symbolizing the coming together of the Mujahideen, the soldiers of the Almighty, for the purpose of undertaking that great jihad. On the 9th of Hajj, the Hajis go to the plain of Arafat and they pray behind their Imam, they listen to his khutbah, and this is as if they are actually getting mentally and spiritually prepared for the jihad. It is because of that reason that the next part of the day, a good 5 or 6 hours, are made available to all the Hajis to cleanse their sins, to seek forgiveness from the Almighty, to ask for whatever they want to ask for, and more particularly to ask for the ability for them to be able to fight against Satan, which most certainly they're going to start from the next day onwards. Thereafter, they go to Muzdalifah, which is a place where they have to stay for the night, and then they embark upon their journey back to Mina, where the real battle starts. The first thing that the Hajis do is they pelt stones at Satan. In this case, on the 10th of Hajj, it is the biggest of the 3 monuments, that is Jamratul Uqba. They come back and they sacrifice an animal, which is actually symbolically sacrificing whatever is needed to be sacrificed in the way of Allah. The Quran clarifies that it is neither the blood nor the flesh of these animals that reaches Allah. It is the taqwa within the person who is sacrificing the animal that reaches God. لَن يَنَالَ اللَّهَ لُحُومُهَا وَلَا دِمَاؤُهَا وَلَكِنْ يَنَالُهُ التَّقْوَى مِنْكُمْ. It is neither the blood nor the flesh of these animals that reaches God. God actually accepts the taqwa, the spirit, that when you are sacrificing animal in the way of God, you are actually telling him that it was befitting that we sacrifice ourselves, our desires, our wealth, and everything else for your sake. We are doing it symbolically in the form of the sacrifice of the animal, but as and when you will desire from us, demand from us any other sacrifice, you will not find us failing. Thereafter, the Hajis, they get their heads shaved off, or they get their hair cut, which is, in the good old days, used to be a symbol whereby a slave would actually come into the fold of the obedience of a master. So in other words, we are trying to tell God Almighty, when we are formally getting our heads shaved off, we are declaring the fact that we are the slaves of the Almighty and nobody else. We have accepted the fact that He is our master, and we have vowed that we will remain His slaves, we will remain obedient to Him, and do whatever He would ask us to do all throughout our lives. So, when we do all these exercises, symbolic exercises, which are in the form of shair, we are actually doing them in the right spirit, knowing the meanings behind them. And when we have the meanings of all these rituals in our minds, then we'll be able to do our Hajj and all the different parts of it in the right manner, with the right intentions. And hopefully it will be as a result of all these exercises with the meanings that we will be able to come back completely reformed individuals prepared to give a real fight to Satan in all the different manifestations of his attempts to obstruct us and stop us from being obedient to the Almighty, indeed, we will become better Muslims and we will become better humans, because we will have come back with a firm commitment and vow that we will not allow Satan to dissuade us from the right path the way he was successfully doing it before we had done our Hajj.